Hey, what's up? This is Yahuah coming back to you once again with another educational, informative, enlightening, and spiritual video. Today, I want to briefly talk about self-sufficiency and independence and the benefits of being that type of way. First of all, what I've come to realize, and it's common sense. It's also in scripture also. You know, everything is free. It's just here on this planet, especially here in America, since everything is business. You know, consumerism. You know, most people feel as though they have to go to these stores and everything. And it's just not true. The dirt is free, which is the soil. Seeds are normally free, you know, if you could get organic, wholesome food, and they are seed bearing. Of course, the original food you probably brought from the store, so that wasn't free, but nonetheless, it was cheap. And again, if it bears seeds, then you're good because you could just keep growing them over and over again, intentionally. Depends on how good you grow, you know, you got experience. But anyway, and also the water. Water is supposed to be free. It comes from the sky. We're not really supposed to pay for it. That's a curse. So I want to speak to you so-called black people, African Americans, Negroes, whatever you call yourself. You know who I'm talking about. We need to be self-sufficient, okay? We do not need to be always hustling, and struggling. We need to quit being lazy, get out of that American mentality where we got to depend on, you know, these companies which can shut down at any time. And not only that, they're not even in business. They weren't even established in our favor. You know, they're just in business to sell us crap that we normally don't need. Or, you know, if it got to do with food, a lot of times it's food that's not even good for our body, especially if it's processed. And, you know, a lot of the stuff we could just do for ourselves. So for example, you know, dirt is all around us. So here's the thing, you know, I'm thinking, like, why the heck should I go to the store, whether it's a farmer's fleet or Menards or Walmart or whatever, go in their garden section and spend at least $12 for some dirt that is no more better or worse than the dirt that is in my backyard or front yard. The only thing with these soil companies, these fertilizer companies and so forth, is they go and target certain areas throughout the world that they desire to dig in the ground. And they just simply dig up the dirt, you know, take it back, you know, gather it in their dump trucks, their large dump trucks, and take it back to their industrialized factories. And, you know, they may sift through it and remove all the sticks and the roots and stuff like that from other plants, the weeds and grass and stuff like that. A lot of them don't even do that. They're lazy. They're all about profit. They're all about cheap labor and, you know, getting the cheapest, you know, that they can and making as much profit as they can, which is, you know, it depends on what they're selling and stuff like that. So I'm not going to say it's hypocritical. That's business, but don't overcharge people. I'm not with that. But here's the thing. We could do what they're doing because, again, all they're doing is targeting out certain areas where they want to dig up dirt and whatever other precious, you know, substances and stuff like that from nature. from the Creator. And they take it back to their industrialized factories, sift through it, which is processing it, and then they package it, and put their branded labels on it. Damn, they're over here popping firecrackers like crazy. That's the hood for you. Ain't nowhere near the 4th of July, but they've been popping firecrackers and fireworks since early June. Just a bunch of ghetto destroyed Negroes. But anyway, that's beside the point. But I just thought I'd put that out there since I just heard that loud ass firecracker. More than likely, it was an M80 or an probably even an M100. Could have been an M60 though too. But anyway, you can. Wow, there's another one. Yeah, that's at least an M80, which is a fire. It's a firecracker that's pretty much similar to TNT. I mean, stuff that armies use. So it's kind of crazy that they would sell that stuff to kids. You can see these things are kind of sprouting, though. You see that? So what I did is I germinated these seeds for about a week. It's been a little over a week. I started with like 30, but only 7 germinated, but 2 more did it recently. So right here, I got a total of 9 plants. But again, back to the dirt and even the water. A lot of this stuff is free, okay? Dirt is all around us. We don't have to go to the store and spend at least $12, for some soil that they claim is more fertile, or that they didn't put their brand on and their words on and their guarantee or seal of certification and all this bullshit. It's no different. It's no better and no worse than the soil, the dirt that you have in the back of your yard and in the front of your yard and down the street, whatever. Just all this dirt around us for free, okay? It's no different. The store stuff is no different. It's no better and no worse than what you got in your garden. So for you people out there who want to be self-sufficient and independent, just start small like this, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, it's not hard to at least do the basics. You could start small like this. You don't have to, get too into, gardening where you're cultivating large areas and stuff like that and digging up large areas of, of, of soil, prepping it and all of that. You can start small. Just have you some reusable containers. Right here, I'm using styrofoam. This is what I just had readily available. I brought I got at least 200 to 300 of these styrofoam cups. I brought them a while ago. There's Nala. Hey, Nala. There's her daughter. Nala, funny. Nala. They hungry. I gotta feed them. I gotta go to the store soon and get them some chicken, either some chicken, some mackerel fish, or whatever. But anyway, back to this self-sufficiency video. And with the water that comes from the sky, okay. It's if you could catch a good thunderstorm and you got enough pails around your house and stuff like that, just collect the water. Let it rain for a little bit so all the impurities will come down. But go ahead and gather some water, at least 10 gallons per rainfall, whenever it happens. But if you get in the tap water, it's best you at least purify that. So buy a purifier for your sink or faucet. If you're going to use tap water, I wouldn't use it directly out of the tap water to water your crops, even though the soil is a natural filter So if the water is bad, it'll get filtered through the dirt before it finally goes to the plant, and the plant absorbs the water. It'll get the most nutrients out of the water that it needs. So if it's lead or other stuff up in the water, even nano size metal particles and stuff like that, that'll just be stuck in the dirt. But anyway, yeah, we should be more self-sufficient people, especially you so-called African Americans here in the land of your captivity, this last seventh captivity that is pretty much over with. We're just waiting it out, waiting for all these prophecies to happen so that we could be renewed. We could greet our Creator, Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. But yeah, he commands us to work with our hands. And that's what a lot of our people don't understand yet. We don't understand that the earth was originally not only given to us, but it's meant for us to use it freely. You know, we supposed to live off the land. We ain't supposed to be dependent on no other man, especially not no other man of a strange land. We supposed to do what we supposed to do for ourselves. We ain't supposed to be dependent on nobody. And I actually hate serving other people. I'm the self-sufficient type. I would rather do things independently. I really would. Because at least if I do it by myself, I know how it was grown. I know how it was, handled. I know how it was stored. I know what's in it. I just know how healthy it is. So, so that's what I think us so-called black people, especially, but all people, all races of people. It ain't just our people. I say our people first and foremost because, first of all, I'm black. So-called black or African American, but it's just everybody else, it seems like they have the knowledge. We don't. We're still dependent. We're still in a docile mentality, and we're still dependent on other nationalities and stuff like that, and companies and stuff, when we should be not only again growing our own gardens and stuff like that, harvesting our own crops and eating our own foods and all of that stuff, but we should be also making a business from all of this. We're supposed to be the salt of the earth, the peculiar people, the chosen. What the heck we ain't growing nothing on the planet for. We ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is. But I'll keep you posted on my gardening videos. But this is actually my first video about anything pertaining to growing. This is my first time growing. I've always wanted to do it. I'm not going to tell you guys what type of seeds these are. It's not really your business. But the thing is I wanted to make this video to show and prove that we could do things independently. Start growing some of the easier crops like basil, even ginger root, turmeric is easy. Garlic bulbs are easy to create or procreate. If you're into tomatoes and potatoes, those are actually quite easy to grow. It's just, you got to have quite a bit of area for them. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on my progress with my crops or whatever, if they grow, if they die or not or whatever, what I've learned. It's going to be an interesting journey. I've always wanted to grow. So this is me starting 9 plants, and I'm gonna start growing more herbs soon, very soon. I just, gotta see which ones I actually want to do. And I want to make sure that they're organic seeds. I only really deal with organic seeds. I don't deal with GMO, genetically modified organistic seeds, or genetically engineered seeds. I don't care to mess with that garbage because I know that they can only be used one time. Then I got to go back to the company, to buy more just to reap another harvest for another season. Then I got to go buy them again. Nope. I would rather get some organic seeds that I could grow anytime I want to and continue to perpetually grow and harvest, grow and harvest, grow and harvest all throughout the year, every year. So that's what it's all about. That's true self-sufficiency. That's true independent. That's true freedom, is when you could grow your own food and, cook your own food, make it how you want it to be. It'll be as healthy as grown it, and as healthy as you prepared it when you cooked it and stored it and all of those things. And not just that, just living off the land, period, or, at least cultivating the land to where you could even start a business off the land, off the free land. You could do exactly what these soil companies are doing. You could gather your own dirt and package it in your own packaging with your own labels, and you could sell it. I'm not caring to do that, at least not with the soil, because it'd take a lot of, equipment. At least ultimately it would, not right off the get-go. I mean, it depends on how big you're trying to go with it, but soil is not a business that I would personally get into. But it could be quite lucrative. But nonetheless, you see my point here. Live off the land. It's free. The water is free. The soil is free. Even the wild edible plants, such as the dandelion roots, and it's so many others. I can't even remember any off of the bat, right off the mind right now. Like I can't remember all of the wild edible plants that we could be consuming for medicinal purposes, and also just to fill ourselves, to enjoy as regular food. We've been lied to, people here in America. We've been lied to. We can do everything ourselves. We just got to quit being so damn lazy. Get out of that docile mentality where we feel like, oh, if it's not created by someone else, then it must not be right, or if I do it, then it might be wrong. No, stop. Don't belittle yourself. Don't sit there and think and say that if I don't do it, then it's not going to get done right. Or if I depend on someone else, then at least I'm guaranteed that it's going to be presentable and it's going to work and all of that stuff. No, you could do everything that these companies are doing. Just quit being so damn lazy and get out there and make some stuff happen. Quit being lazy. Stop depending on these other people who are money hungry and who do not give a damn about your ass. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. I hope y'all learned something. I hope this was educating to you. And I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you updated. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my video if you like this. And hit that notification bell so you'll be notified with future videos from me. Shabbat Shalom.